What is going on, fam and friends? Crazy world, it's Sunday night. We had an amazing day, 2 premieres, and we're about to make some magic happen. So grab that popcorn, hit the bell, make sure you got the notifications all on, and I'll see you in a minute. Yeah, it's Renaissance, man.
Some night when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Yeah. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Sunday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking
And it's Renaissance, man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's a Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1028 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show, and we're gonna get into it, just like we do every single night, fam, so I hope you're ready for a surprise, because I don't even know what it's gonna be. We're surprised every night. That's what we do here. Wendy's over here. Guys, from Facebook, how did you find me? Because I'm Zuckerchooched over there, but I'm happy that you found me over on the Zuckerchooch book. So awesome. So awesome to see you guys. Guys, we are going to get into it like we do every night. Who saw the premieres today? We had 2 crazy premieres. Zabrowski, did you watch before you drove up today? You know, I put out this content specifically for Zabrosk, and then he doesn't even watch. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? I get up thinking I gotta put something out to just please Zabrosk today, you know? And then you don't even watch it? We did this thing where, like, it's called Three's Company. Yeah, we plan on doing another episode. We're gonna do another one today. Yeah, it was by accident. You know, because the truth is, nobody gets a notificazione on Facce. They try to shut this show down. I had one view the other day, and it was like Trish Killian. It was pretty hilarious. But guys, we are kicking it. We have a lot planned. At least I have something else. I mean, we have Three's Company from today. I think I want to watch that again. It was so funny. And also this bit with Dr. Fraudshi, which is Weasel Fouch, which again is thanks to Trish and to basically the genius. You know what I mean? Like when you're dealing with genius and, you know, you get it. You get the genius. And I guess that's what I'm saying in every single moment in life is when you are genius, like Rich Killian. You know, because Rich, what he did was he went and created, you know, basically the greatest character in history based on my recommendation. I said I needed a weasel for Dr. Fouch. So he came up with, like, out of nowhere, I got on message from Trish. And she's like, hey, by the way, Rich gave that a shot for you. Dr. Weasel Fouch, I'm the weasel. I'm here to take your freedom away. He's going to take your freedom. He just said it. Dr. Weasel Fouch, can you tell us, do you have any intention of saving any lives? No, not at all. This is called the Plandemic. This is the ultimate reset. We go back to 700,000 people. What the frig? 700,000 people? That's like nothing, Weasel Fouch. Like, how are you going to procreate when you stop people from being able to with your wickedness? You know, bugaboo situation? Well, that's anecdotal. It's not freaking anecdotal. Oh, Zabrosk! We need it. It's a Sunday night. We need a woohoo. Can I get it? Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about, guys. The magic behind a Zabrowski woohoo. It's very hard to replace. You know, some people can sort of. It's tantaline with a big pile of gold. You know, like if you want to have a big pile of gold or a woohoo, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Someone sent me a video where Mark Dice went out and he was offering people a Hershey's bar or like an ounce of gold. And like mentally people were like, I'll take that Hershey's bar. I'm like, what, are you freaking kidding me? But they were doing it over and over because people are stupid. Case in point, when people are like, I had a friend of mine today that I've known for a very long time that said, why aren't people thinking? What is going on? The simple answer to that is when they push fear and when you start to believe the fear, critical thinking goes out the window. This is psychologically. You can look this up. When you are focused on something like fear, you can be controlled very easily. And that is scary because what happens is you no longer think critically and you start to do things you would never do. You would never, ever do. For example, I know people who are very, very protective of their children. And they're like, I would never give my kids this because it's not organic, or I'd never give my kids that because it's blah, blah, blah. And they are the first ones in line to go throw a bugaboo in their kid's shoulder. And they're like 12, 13 years old. And I'm thinking to myself, what the freak? This is my point. You believe the agenda and the lie so much that you just willingly do what they want you to do. And if you go back and you look at all the videos over the last 30, 40 years of people who have on the outside found information out, tried to bring it to the people and weren't successful, what you find is this has been a plan forever. This is not something new. It's not like the people that are scared about this all of a sudden came up with some conspiracy theory. This has been a conspiracy theory for 40, 50 years, and it's finally coming to life. So if you are aware, if you are awake, you are seeing this and you're saying, it's now. It's now. And no, I will not do what you say. What I will do is I will, however I can, hold on to my unalienable rights. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. That's what I'm here on this planet to have. I'm afforded that. That's my human right. It's your human right. And again, fear will make you think like an idiot. And I think it's okay to understand what's coming. And you have to be aware, you know. But at the end of the day, we have to live our lives. We have to live our moments because this moment is all we get. And we're thinking more about, oh, I have to get to this next bill, or I got to go and I got to get that next client fulfilled. Whatever it is that you got on your mind, it's all a distraction. The reality is this second is happening and everything else is just a distraction. It's something that's confusing you from the importance of life. What is life about? Everybody always says, what's the meaning of life? To live in the freaking moment. Anybody, that's been a question for people for millennia, forever, right? What is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is simple. Live in the moment. Experience the moment, the ups and downs of the moment. Live your life, live your second, and get the most of it, because you only get one ride through. And when I say that, there's so many different faiths and beliefs, and some people believe you come here and then you come back, and some people believe you get one shot here and you go to some white cloudy space called heaven. Some people believe that based on what you do, you go to one place or another. I mean, there's all these different thoughts. I don't know what's right and what's wrong, but what I can tell you is your conscious self, what you know of. As for me, I'm Mark Pires right now. I only get one ride as Mark Pires. I won't remember if I do come back something else or someone else. I won't remember if I go on to some other, area, what I did on this earthly plane. I don't believe. Maybe I will as a spirit. I don't know. But the point is, you don't know what's beyond. You don't know what happened before, and that didn't seem to matter. Someone explained that to me once, and I thought that was interesting. They said, why are you so concerned about not being around for what goes on after you? You didn't know what happened before you, and you were okay with that. And I'm like, I guess that's true. The reality is nobody wants to have this time come to a conclusion. We all want to continue to get to a next day. But we're thinking too far ahead. We're thinking to tomorrow. I'm hoping for tomorrow. I'm hoping for this second to be something special. Tomorrow is an eventuality or it's not, but the reality is that I need to exist in this moment in order to get the most of my life. I won't get it if I'm continuing to look forward or behind. Those are control mechanisms, essentially. And it's because of our society. It's because we are deeply ingrained in this work, to succeed and to be able to buy these things and to fill our bank account with cash and all these things. This is what we're driven to do as a society. And is it wrong? No, I don't necessarily think it's wrong at all. It's good to want to get up and go. Do you ever see the people who are super crazy, ridiculously successful, and they just freaking keep doing it? And you're like, what the hell, man? Don't you just get to a point where you're like, enough is enough. I want to go out and enjoy my life. I want to enjoy my moment. I want to spend some of the money I made and go out and bring my family someplace, do something with my kids, whatever. But they don't. They're freaking workaholics. They continue to want to dominate until their last breath on this planet. It's sad. But it is the way many are designed. I want to live in the moment. I want to find a way to get to the next. But importantly, I've got to make the most of this second in order for the next second to actually exist in my mind. I'm not thinking in days, weeks, months, years. I don't know what's going, if there's anything that even at all with the way the world is. I just know every day I show up with you guys, I want to live in this second with you, and I want to make the most of it. I want to create something. I want you guys to find some positivity and realize that this world is filled with so much more love than they'll let us know about. And we could start here and build it. We could start here and share it. We could start here by saying, enough is enough. When I went to that football game the other day and I saw everybody walking around without a mask, everybody's just doing their thing, having a great time. And I said, man, I look at my son. I said, this is what it's about. People enjoying their moment. They're not saying, oh, I can't go and get close to that guy because maybe he's got something. When did we become a society where everybody had something? 18 months ago. Before that, your health was your privacy. You could say what you wanted about it, and you didn't have to ever say anything about it. I think it's amazing. People are like, you need to show me your papers. Excuse me? What for? They don't mean anything. if the papers meant that I don't have anything because I took something that stops it in its tracks, okay, that's not what happened here. It's not what happened at all. They tried to pitch that because they thought it may happen. And now where we are is we realize it's the complete opposite. When your immune system is introduced to something that's not correct, that doesn't actually do what they want it to do, it has the reverse effect. I believe that is what's going on right now. And it's starting. It's already started. And in the next 6 months, we're going to see some really, really terrible results. And what you're going to see is the same thing I got on my freaking phone 2 days ago after 3 months to drive in my car. 2 recalls. How are there 2 recalls a year and a half after the car came out? Or 8 months after the car came out? How are there recalls that long into this process here that we've had owners on the street driving these cars? Because now, after long-term studies, they've found some issues with the first series. This isn't just a single event. This is every single first series that you'll ever see, have ever seen in the history of time. There are quirks, there are kinks that need to be worked out. There is nothing that is perfectly done. That's why it takes a very long time to master things. Do you think I was writing songs and rocking out and looping and playing beatsy guitar, singing vocal loops, all that stuff in 9 months? I was doing a lot in 9 months, guys. I was singing songs, I was playing songs, I was playing a lot of cover songs. I started writing my first songs at 6 months. I was advanced from the very, when I fell in love with it, I started going. And that was the end. I didn't stop. But 6 months in, 9 months in, yeah, I had a product for you. I had 9 songs by 9 months. And when I played them, I thought they were great. I remember thinking, oh man, this is great. If I went back to listen to those recordings right now, I'd be like, eesh, first series Mark? Are you kidding me? You got to work out those kinks, buddy. You got to work out those little, like, what was that thing you did with your voice? Like, what is that? That's not right. Like you didn't know in the first run because you were like, you weren't seasoned yet. And now, like in the time of the future, when you get the results, you got the data. Looking back as a seasoned musician, as somebody who now creates compositions, and you're like, that didn't work. But back then, that freaking thing was ready for the road. It was ready to throw it in the shoulders. Hey, who's got it? I'm throwing it in your shoulders. Come on, get off the song free. Come here. First series, guys. I was killing it as a first series musician, right? No. In my mind, I was. If I went out there propaganda and went out to every single person in the world and said, this is the greatest you're ever going to see of me. It's a perfect version of what I do. These are the songs I'm going to write for the rest of my life. It's going to be like this. And you guys got it now and you'll be safe. Everything else, you're never going to have to worry about that thing again because I gave it to you. This is it. It works, guys. And all of a sudden you get, I don't know, just call it anybody. John Mayer, you get Dave Matthews, you get Fish, you get all these people who are actually playing 15 years longer than me, killing it. And I went out there and I'm like, but first series doesn't work. Everything takes time. Everything takes an extraordinary amount of research. Do you know how much research I've done on my own music over the last 22 years? I started playing music. Started writing music when I was 19. My first guitar I purchased was when I was 18. I never touched a guitar until I was 18 years old, guys. I didn't even know I could play music. Had no idea. Self-trained. Never went and sat in I never go to music school. I don't know how to write music. I didn't go to some place to say, hey, how do you compose songs? How do you put a hook in there? I feel it. I write it. I come up with, I don't know. I never went anywhere. Nobody told me what to do. So it's just, but when you feel it, right? These things take time. They don't happen overnight. They don't happen in 9 months, no matter how many people you put on it. I could have had 50 people helping me. Oh, you gotta make sure you grab that chord. I needed 21 years. 23, 25 years. I needed 25 years to bring you the perfect bugaboo. I couldn't do it in 9 months. And believe me, I had enough passion to bring it to you. I had enough passion to share it with you and to believe that it was enough to heal you, to save you from the world we live in. But I needed 25 years to fully believe it, to become it, and to share it, and for it to make sense. This is a 25-year bugaboo that we've put together here. Between the music, the comedy, everything. I mean, I wasn't performing. I've never been on stage before doing stand-up. How's that? Never done stand-up in my life. I just do it every day. But I've never done it, never got in front of a crowd before and just grabbed the microphone and just do what I do here. Believe me, it's coming. It's got to be festivals, though. I'm not going to any venues with the way people are being, but festivals, outdoor events, I can't wait. We're doing this show. This show will go on the road. And it's going to be everything. Green screen, we're going to do the whole thing live. So, I know it's going to happen. I just don't know when. I don't really care when. I'm living in the moment. But when you know what you're meant to do and you are doing it, you just got to do it. And for me, it's never been about anything but the art. This is an interesting, parallel. You look back to people who created and weren't understood in the time. And then long after they're gone, their artwork is so valuable because it was always valuable, but people just couldn't see it. I don't want that to happen with this. This is valuable content because this is a soul being broadcast to a planet that's dying. It's a soul without any concern about being vulnerable and it's what we need right now is more of people expressing themselves fully. Right now, I don't think anybody's even expressing themselves at all. I think they're holding it all in. It's just pent-up aggression, and it's misplaced anger based on lies that are forced upon us. We can't control that. We cannot. You're never going to be able to control the lies being thrown at you. I want you to understand something. If you tune in the negatube, you're going to get the negatube. It's as simple as it gets. If you tune it in at all, you're going to get the negatube. You're going to walk away feeling like crap. They don't know how to give you anything that makes you feel good. They only know how to stoke fear and concern in you in order to get you in front of that screen so they could do it some more. So you'll willingly just get right in line whenever they ask you to. And again, you do what's best for you. I'm doing what's best for me, and that should be respectable to each side. We're not in a time when you took something and it works and now you're safe and I'm not. We're in a time where you took something, it didn't work, and we're both not safe. So let's get to the facts. Let's realize there is no division here. We are all at risk. Nobody's in a better position because they took something, because right now it's not effective. If you got to go back and get another one, you took two, you got to go take another one? How effective is this? People who got it and then wound up having side effects, and then the people who actually naturally acquired this thing That is the strongest form of immunity you will ever have in life. Just like every other thing we've ever faced in our lives. This isn't different. Yeah, you may get it again, but you're going to be handling it a lot more effectively because you took in the entire illness, not just some little piece manufactured in a lab with a bit of the AIDS virus, by the way. You know, the crazy thing is, no matter what's said, everything's considered, oh, this has been looked at by Reuters, whatever the freak you want to call it. They're all fake. None of these people are speaking truth anymore. They're all paid for. They're all paid for because I read something that I know 1000% is truthful because I saw it or I actually looked into it. And then like a week later, I see some fact check by someone like Reuters. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Some piece of garbage there pretending that they can keep lying. And the worst part about it is so many people keep eating it up. Oh, Reuters said it. Okay. There is no truth in marketing and in news at all anymore. No truth. When's the last time you saw someone on there giving it to you straight? There's always a pitch. There's always an agenda. There's always some form of fear behind every message. I'm just sick of it, guys. You know, I want us to move forward and find something. Something we can't find on the Negatube. Something we can't even find in the real world right now. Something like I felt the other day at that football game. Just sitting there with my son, looking around and seeing the enjoyment of those around me. Saying, you know, enough's enough. Let's do this again. And we were all like, yeah, let's do this again. I don't care what someone like Dr. Weasel Facce has to say when it comes to my happiness, my pursuit of happiness, my liberty, and each and every one of our unalienable rights. That is not something that they can touch. No matter how much they try to get in front of a freaking podium and say, look, my Aunt Judy told me that we got to do a mandate. Look, we got to I told Sleepy Poo that he's got to do a mandate. Look, my Aunt Judy told me. She said, do the mandate now. I said, well, what if they don't do it, Aunt Judy? She said, oh, just forget it, Joe. Why don't you just, I forgot what I was saying. We need somebody with freaking a brain. I feel bad for the man. I feel bad for the man. You know, I, for a very long time, prognosticated where we are today because it wasn't a prognostication. It was the reality the whole time. The whole time I was saying he poops his pants and that doesn't know who he is anymore and he calls his wife Joe and all these are realities. I found all the footage. They shadow banned me for it. They put my shows in a hole. Like all the DJT stuff. It's so funny. We go back to look at it. There's 40 views, like 53 views a year later. This stuff was truth in comedy. And a funny Trumper impression on top of it. And none of them were seen. Because they would have probably created a different result for this nation. Not just mine, but everybody out there shining a light on the truth that was shut down last year. This isn't just like a one-channel thing. Oh, guys, look at me. There's a ridiculous amount of people that have been shunned because they speak truth. Because they have a positive message in a negative world. This is our fate. Unless you guys want to make something happen. I'm doing what I can over here. But it's going to come down to this fam going out there and doing a freaking blitzkrieg on the world. And getting everybody here. Say, I don't give a crap what YouTube does. I don't give a crap what Facebook does. I don't care what Twitter does. This is getting out there. And we just do it as a family. That is 1996 for you. Grassroots. I think it was really 1994. My friend Brian comes in with a bootleg tape of Dave Matthews. And everybody in my school is like in love with Dave Matthews in a minute. How did that happen? Freaking grassroots. There was no internet really back then. It was, but it was very weak. Nobody was on. This was grassroots. People sharing a track. Saying, did you hear this? There's a new one every day. Did you get a laugh at that? There's a new laugh every day. Were you inspired by that? There's inspiration every day. And you get them here. Let the content bring them in. I started realizing, like, watching that, we're going to watch it in a minute, but this whole concept of a Three's Company, Waterworld, Stuck on Mars, Jurassic Mark, Super Mark versus Bat Mark, all these things are silly and they're goofy. But you know what? They're freaking fun. They're funny. And I was like, if people saw Three's Company, just the concept of some guy sitting next to two people at a beach, like having a moment together and being awkward guy, like, it's just such a fun idea, you know? Like, and I got another one planned for tonight. So the thing is, this is an amazing thing we're doing. And the more that join us, the stronger this connection of ours gets. And I think the content will get. It's already great, but I think it's going to get even better when we start doing songs and there's 500 people on at once, 1,000 people with us at once. And we're running through a song where everyone's getting their name into the song. It's going to be a freaking long song, you know what I mean? But that's going to be where it goes. Freestyle songs just in the moment with the entire fam, creating electricity in the moment. It's time. They've done enough of siphoning off all our energy. We are going to build our own. We'll do it without any of their help. They've proven they don't want to help. So let's show them that we don't need them and that we can knock the hell out of this darkness all by ourselves. So with that in mind, fam, what are you thinking? Should we go for a little laugh? Should we go for some music? I'm thinking what I want to play for you is just because I'm very excited about this idea of Three's Company. We're going to do a new version of Three's Company right now, so hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. That was from yesterday. That was our scene for Dystopia 2021 that just popped up. We have 2 episodes of that. Actually, we have a 3rd episode. I may, if I can ever get the audio cleaned up of episode 1, the true episode 1, it was like 25 minutes of such craziness. I was all over the freaking map. It was so much fun, but I was crackling the whole time because the microphone was too loud on my, I was doing my little, I got my little microphone sitting over here. You can't do it. You got a lavalier mic. Yeah. So when that lav is hot, then the audio goes to crap, and we had that happen on the very first episode. So unfortunately, I think we had to pass on it. Another thing that was really funny from the Ben Affleck Head Gets an Original Song earlier, that was the 2nd premiere. That fraud sheet Q&A, we're going to do more of that tonight too. I mean, guys, we have so much we have to get into. But I do want to say this one right here is a good way for us to start off with a laugh after a positive / Renaissance man rant like we just had. I hope you guys don't mind. Like, again, this is such, to me, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to come out here and do a thing with freaking Zabrosk over there or Joanne with her gigantocarditis, or if we're going to do a rant. I don't. Or if it's going to be a song off the bat. I never know. I'm just so excited to take this moment and live in it. Miyagi, I see you. Miyagi! I did a Miyagi. My training paid off. When you're trained by Bruce Lee and then Bruce Lee tries to get you back, like a revenge plot because you were so good, he's like, I'm going to teach a fly to go and do a little Fly Lee situation on you in 30 years when you have a talk show. He does it. He gives it to me. Fly Lee. He just couldn't stand that I did a better 1-inch punch than him. Bruce Lee, God rest your soul. I feel bad. People don't realize it, but we got enough height that night, and he just didn't, he didn't make it. He didn't make it. They're like, oh, it was the hemorrhage. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was a 1-inch punch situation. It was Back to the Future, Mark. We were doing a little spar, and he's like, I'm better than you. And I said, yeah, 1-inch punch, biggity boo. And then his heart stopped. It was terrible. I was so sad because I love Bruce. He's my buddy. But you know what? He set the wheels in motion on a Bruce Lee, Fly Lee situation. And the revenge was almost sweet, for him. But no, I just killed his final descendant. That's what we do here. We fight back, even against Bruce Lee's offspring. I see another Bruce Lee. How many freaking Bruce Springsteens are there in here? Bruce Springsteens? I went to Jersey on a Friday night. It was Jersey. What are we talking about? You got a Bruce Springsteen situation going on? We're going with a Three's Company. If you've not seen this yet, I'm giving you the link. Did I give you the link yet? That's how I am, my brother. Let me see. I'm going to quickly go over and give you guys a hello. So if you're here, say hi real quick. And then we're going to go over to this next bit. Axe, my brother. Anna Trejos. My brother Rob. Jules Mark in the house. Margaret Jones kicking it with me. Pamela Swan, Trish Killian, and Wendy Pooh Bear. I'll tell you what, guys. This is one for the books right here. This is called Three's Company Episode 1. I hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Nicole Hockley from Sandy Hook Promise.
You're not. We're
I
not
know
going to
this is
listen to
hard
this
to
one.
hear, but it's important.
Sorry, we have to get the right link. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Good to see you again. Oh man, that was awesome, right? I mean, how cool was that, luau? That was so cool. You guys don't mind if I hang out with you for just a couple minutes, do you? I mean, it's such a beautiful night, right? What are you up to? You guys, are you stoking the fire? I don't want to intrude or anything. What are we doing? Tomorrow, I didn't know, Tim, do you want to be in on that badminton tournament? Because, I'm down, you know what I mean? I'm thinking we get some mimosas in the morning, and then we hit the friggin' brunch. We go out there and we kill it. And then there's volleyball at 10 o'clock. No, Miranda, I don't friggin' want to hear from you. You can come by if you want, but, we're going to be doing our thing, So it's important for you to understand that, we're going for grand championship, this is the finals. We got this far, and you want to try to take him off of, our game? This is the stuff they talk about, Yoko. I'm not trying to be, rude and give you a Yoko situation, but, but seriously, guys, we don't need a Yoko. You know what happened after. And then the bullet, that was a bad thing that it all happened because of, Yoko situation. Look, Miranda, you're cool and all, but that smile from Tim is just a facade, He really does not care for the way that you treat him, there's times where you really give it to him. You don't really care about me. And he's just I'm doing the friggin' badminton tournament so I can provide, I'm doing volleyball at 10:30 so we can go out that afternoon and go and get a really nice dinner. Do an early dinner situation, Bluebird special, But, I think that it's a little bit, it tells us who you really are, Miranda, What's that, Tim? Oh, no, I'm just hanging. I don't really have any other plans for tonight. Yeah. So what time there's a game on tonight, I think, too, right, brother? We should totally get that going, I think we should watch that game, grab some friggin' Doritos, and then, we could crack a six-pack. Miranda, what are you up to? What are you going to be doing while we're doing that? You should go out and, just do something, Don't you have any friends? It's a little weird, you know what I mean? We're here. You're always the third. You're always the third wheel. What are we doing over here? I get it. I get it, Miranda. You want to try to take take our focus before the big game tomorrow. I get it, like when you don't feel like you're the focus and then you have to try to do a Miranda, I didn't watch Sex and the City, but I'm pretty sure you're exactly like that Miranda, and yeah, no, Tim, I'm trying to be nice. I'm just saying, I know you guys are still trying to work it out, but look, it's important for you to understand that we got our eye on the prize here, okay? We're ready to take on the competition. So I don't want to hear it when you start saying like the negative stuff, like the back talk telling him he's not good enough to be grand champion. This is what Tim and I talk about when you're not around, Miranda, like the stuff you say and do when, it really matters. This is a really matters moment, all right? Think about it. We're there, badminton finals, grand championship. And Tim's just like, support me in this one, Give me the support I need. And maybe we come home with the trophy, But no, I get this sense from you that you really want us to lose. That's what I get. I don't know. Just saying, it just seems like that. Did you guys bring anything to eat? Did you have like snacks or anything? Like, I'd love something to eat right now. I talked about those Doritos a minute ago, Tim. I'm kind of hoping, really, just like a deep-seated wish, hope, dream that you got some friggin' Doritos sitting behind you over there in like a little picnic bag or something. You guys are coming out here to talk about your relationship. Look, that's why I'm here, to fan the flames. I got to make sure that all of the love is shared back and forth, because if I'm not here, I think it could be very, very awkward, So that's why I'm glad, that like I take this time, to spend with you guys and make sure that we can get through this, What's that, Miranda? Yeah, no, I don't, I didn't have a date or anything tonight, no. Huh? What did you say, Tim? Oh yeah, no, I'm cool. I think the moon is over this tree over here. I'm just looking for it. I'm gonna just chill here and I'm gonna hang out and I'm just gonna get, a little bit of time to reflect, which is good. We all need to do some reflection, and it's important to do that alone, so that's why, like, even though we're here together, I'm doing it alone, like I'm able to, to separate myself from the universe, so to speak, and all of the other stuff, like Yoko situation. Look, Miranda, I'm just calling it for what it is. We know you are straight up as Yoko as it gets, all right? And when they write a documentary feature on this occasion in the future when we won the badminton finals, and they talk about how it almost was torn apart by a Yoko situation, that, that's going to be on you. That's going to be on you. And I can't say anything different to you about that. Like, we're giving it to you straight here. Truth be told, it was Tim who asked me to come by tonight. He wanted me to just let you know that it's not working out, like, I think you guys need a break, is what he wants to say. And he's coming around to it. Again, fake smile, facade, and he's gonna be laying it out very, very soon. And I don't want your heart to be broken, so that's why I'm here. What a night, right, guys? What a night. Did you guys bring any drinks? Like, that would be another nice thing. I should have brought like a beverage. It would have been nice to bring like some, I don't know, like a fifth of Chivas Regal. That would have been good. Look, Tim, remember that time we celebrated the badminton victory with a Chivas? Yeah, that was an awesome time. No, Miranda, you don't remember because you were not invited. Yeah, that was only a winners tournament, and the way you act sometimes is very loserish. You're just kind of like, I don't like it. Like, I want to be around positive people, and when Tim and I are out there lifting each other up, you do a good job, buddy. Boom, big, biggity boo. We're in it, And then you show up, Yoko. Whew. If Yoko just think about it. Like, Yoko is like a thing. No, I was pointing at you. You're the Yoko. Like, literally. This guy needs to focus. He's a grand champ. You know, I can't win without him, you know? We're just not, like, on the same level. He brings me up, you know? So, if it comes down to it, I'll fight. In order to get him where he needs to be, in order to bring me to where I need to be, you know, grand champions, yeah. Look, that's where we are. That's what we do. What's that? No, Miranda. I think we've got nothing planned. There's a game on. I told you that. I'm planning on doing. Let's see what time it is right now. Let me grab my phone over here and see. Oh, it's 11:30. I may have missed the game. That's fine. I'll just hang out. I don't need to watch the game. You know what I mean? Like, I was going to go and watch the game, but now it's over, you know? A club? No. I have no interest. Like, who am I going to go and fight? It's Civid. I'm going to go out to Civid and be like, oh, let me wear a mask and dip. No, I can't do it. No, I'm going to just kick back here on the beach, right here on this blanket here, and just enjoy the fire, you know? Did you guys bring any marshmallows and, you know, Hershey's and some graham crackers, do a little s'more situation? Because honestly, that, I think, would be the most ideal thing that we could do at any given time, is to really go with a s'mores. I'm just saying. No, it's fine. I don't mind if you guys want to snuggle for a few minutes. Tim, you know, we got a game early tomorrow. Maybe time to ask Miranda to get going, you know? Gotta get your mind on the game tomorrow, you know? Maybe send her back to her room, to your room. You know, so you and I could prep. We could talk about what we need to do. We need to get into it. It's very important to get into it. You know, guys, I think this has probably gone as far as it can go. Tim, do you want to break the news to her now? Just let her know. We got gold. What are we doing tomorrow? We're getting our gold medals. You don't have time for a sandbagger. You don't have time for someone bringing you down. You know what I mean? You need to be lifted up in the sky. And that's where I come in. So, my friend, let's just break this off right now. Nice and easy, you know? Just leave that stoke there. Stoke the fire one more time. Put it in her hand, whatever. Listen, Madeline, it's been fun. Madeline? What the hell is your name again? Who the freak cares? I don't really care anymore. Like, we need to get rid of you. You're not a good fit for Tim. And, you know, that's why, like I said, this was really a dual team effort. He doesn't have the heart to tell you. And he wanted me to come. He said, Mark, can you come down and tell her? Madeline, it's not working. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, Madeline, but I think you should just kind of take a hint, you know? Take a hint. Go and find another guy, you know? And then maybe you'll find some magic together, you know? Because Tim and I have got that magic when we're on the badminton freaking, you know, we call it a pitch. I'm on the badminton pitch, and there with Tim, we're doing a dual situation. He has the right side, I got the left. Bang, biggity boo. Yeah, Madeline, you are not a part of that deal. In fact, you're just kind of like Yoko. Anyway, I'll just take a nap here and just chill it out, all right? Tim, anytime now. Go ahead. I'll close my eyes if it's easier for you. 10. Bang, biggity, boo. I gave you the perfect lead-in, buddy. I gave you the perfect lead-in. Man, I love that bit. I don't know why I love that bit so much. I just think it's such silliness. You know what I mean? Like, are we kidding? We're doing a There's Three's Company happening? Might as well do it again. Right? What are we talking about here? It gets a little crazy here on the Renaissance Man show. When you're live for 1,028 days in a row, you just kind of friggin' go with it. You know what I mean? And you're like, okay, yesterday was a couple on the friggin' beach. All right, well, what are we doing today? What are we talking? Can we find something, a scene to work with? What's this? Oh, hi there, sir. It looks like you're having a nice sandwich. I think we can work with that. There we go. Oh, I'm an idiot, and I love it. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Chicken fried rice. I said I need some chicken fried rice. Yeah. Let me get some chicken fried rice. I said a chicken fried rice. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So let's get ourselves positioned over here. I got to turn down my volumes because I'm peaking. Let's see if I can get to myself. Okay, that's over. I mean, I can't hear myself, but whatever. As long as you guys can hear me, then we're good. As long as you guys can hear me, then we're doing all right. Let's get ourselves into frame here. We're having a little conversation. This is day 2 of Three's Company. All right, let's see. Hold on, we need something here. We need something here. Oh, I think I got an idea. Don't I have one of these somewhere around here? I wanted to set the scene. I got it. I'll do something here. Okay. Let's take the old mandolin. Remove that. All right, you guys ready? Oh, wow. What a day, right? Oh, man. You guys, I heard you from across the plains screaming out, and I thought that may be like an invitation. You guys mind if I just hang out for a little while? I think I gotta move myself back, because I'm like, what a great day, right? What are you chewing on? It looks pretty tasty. I hope you brought enough for everybody. I'm just saying, we come down here enjoying the views. It would be nice if we knew you brought a knife in order to share, But look, that's on you and your soul. Anyway, so I'm Mark. I'm from Cleveland, and I'm out and about, you know. I just figured it was a nice day to sit out here and enjoy the scenery. So how about you? Cliff. Nice to meet you, Cliff. Evelyn? Pleasure. Cliff, I gotta say, the way you could talk through that friggin' sandwich, I'm impressed. Some people have a hard time speaking through a sandwich, everybody but Al Bundy. And you're able to do it effectively, so I'm pretty proud of you. Because when Al Bundy played the ham sandwich I think it was in the executive flight area, U.S. Airways, whatever it was, and he was in there doing it, you know, and you're doing it too. You know, I'm thinking though you're a little flat. I'm just saying you may want to work that out a little bit. Anyway, so where are you guys from? Oh, but that's not that far from me. You guys are from Detroit? Jeez, that's kind of cool. Yeah, no, I'm just here. You know, I don't have anywhere to go. I just figured I would just hang out. You know, seemed like a pretty welcome area right here. You know, and I was like, you know what? Maybe that couple will want to have a little conversation. You know, so that's what I came over to do. And I appreciate that you guys are, open to that, you know. I got the impression, though, that perhaps you had another sandwich. And, you know, because the way you're chowing on that one, it seems like you may have one hiding in the background. You want to share that? You know, I'll eat anything. You know, I took a long friggin' walk to get here, you know. So if you have anything you can share with me at all, I'd appreciate it. You know, in my backpack here, I don't have, any food. I forgot food. I brought harnesses. I thought I was going to be rock climbing for some reason. I didn't know that it was just a mountain climb and I was just going to the top. You guys obviously brought all the good stuff. You got the campground. You're sitting here, you got the tent. You got yourself a little freaking picnic going on, you know? And I got my backpack. My backpack with some friggin' harnesses in it, right? Anyway, so what's the weather like in Detroit? Crap, right? Just like the murder rate. I know. Look, I get it. When you want to get away, right? Look, I'm just thinking that, if it gets stormy, which it sort of looks like it will, you guys mind if I hang out inside the tent with you? Is that cool? I mean, I just feel like it would be better if I was inside, if there's a storm, and then we could play like Uno or whatever, like, I don't know if you brought your cards. That is one of the things I do have. Got a deck of cards. So if you want to play AC-doocy, or you want to do like a, 5-card shuffle, or, like, I'm down. But I'm thinking, I think I even just heard thunder. And that could be a little dangerous. You get a little thunder and lightning situation and you're sitting outside here in the elements. Not good. Especially with my hat won't do that much. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. No, I like to wear a hat like this when I'm out in, the wilderness. Because if there happens to be any sort of like droppings, like a tick or something out of the tree and it falls onto my head, it will fall down and onto my shoulder instead of right onto my ear and into my ear. It's a trick, I've been doing it since 87. I was on the Olympic team. And, when you're that seasoned that you're a gold medalist, it's something that, people remember is all I can say. Yeah, no, I was on the 88 team, but 87 is when I did the training. And, look, when you are doing it, just go with it. That's what happens. And we did. And then they had me also do the rocket luge. That's the one where they throw you down. You have no control at all. You just freaking go zoop. And that one I won as well. That's not a surprise. I just had some diesel dudes pushing me. They were all juiced. They didn't test back then, And they just went, oh! And they threw me down the toboggan situation. Gold friggin' medal. They're like, you're so fast. I'm like, I know. I was freaking screaming the whole time. Didn't you hear me screaming the whole time? I went back to the replay. It was like, ah! Ah! In every freaking corner. Gold. But when you are doing it, at a level like that and gold medals are coming your way. I'm just saying that is when you really have to take stock, my friend. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it looks like you got a big enough tent, you know, for a party of three, right? Party of three is the new thing to do in 2021. It's when you share your things with those less fortunate. I'm not sure if you're aware, but we've been doing that effectively in 2021. And people take and then they're mean. So I'm not doing that. I'm not coming to take away your sandwich from you. I pull it out of your hands. I asked politely for your extra sandwich. I'm telling you that if you got a knife and you want to cut off a slice of that sandwich and give it to me, I'm good. That I'm good with. You know, but if you don't, it's on you, you know. And I may just pull the one corner of your tent and just rip you guys up and do a little flipperoo. You know, just for fun, because that's sometimes how people react in 2021. So you're getting a little bit of it all. I mean, honestly, I think if you really, if you want to be a good person, slide over, you know. I mean, I could sleep right in between you. That would be the best. Because then I could protect you guys, you know. If I'll be like the in-between protection. So if there's any sort of like, you know, torrential downfall, or you're dealing with a lightning situation, I'll be the lightning bearer right in between you guys, you know. And that'll also, you know, just make sure that we stay safe for the night, you know. Just giving you suggestions, you know. I mean, look, you're there, I'm here, and I'm just like a couple feet away now, you know. And I got the Uno deck. You know, look, you don't want to play Uno. I mean, I get it. No, that's fine. I'm just going to hang out here, though, and just enjoy the thunder and lightning. That's fine. Really? You don't mind? I appreciate it. And you don't mind about me in the middle. I want to be in the middle. I want you guys there. You can do patty cake or whatever, and I'm in the middle. And just that's the way it's got to go. It's in the middle or nothing, okay? And if it's nothing, phew, I'm just saying. You know, I mean, like when you're here trying to protect your life, and there's only one friggin' couple that's got a tent, and you got a bag filled with cards, you friggin' work with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you got to do. So... No. I'm not going to go down to the bottom of the hill and get some firewood. No, that's a ploy on your part. Because you know, as soon as I go over this little hill here, that I roll down and do a Chris Farley from Black Sheep. I'm not doing a Chris Farley from Black Sheep. I'm sorry. And this never stops going. And then all of a sudden you're at the bottom of the hill. No, I'm not doing that. And then I have to come all the way back up here to get in the tent. No, I'm sorry. I'm here now at the tent. I'm here now at the tent. Why would I go down the hill, go grab firewood, and come back to get to the tent? Doesn't make any sense. You know that, right? Evelyn, right? Look, you know, when Cliff has these ideas, you could either get on board or you could tell him he's out of his friggin' mind. And Cliff, I got a better idea. How about you go down to the bottom of the hill and go grab the wood, and I'll hang out here and keep Evelyn company. I'll cut up that sandwich and pour some champagne, and you'll be a couple hours. Just an idea, you know. I think that would be a better plan anyway, because you know the route. You know, I don't know the route once you do a Chris Farley down at the bottom of the hill, and then trying to, you know, get your bearings and figure out exactly which way was it again? Like, you've done it before. Me, I'd be a first timer, and then all of a sudden I'm wandering through the night, you know? So get to it, bud. I'll be here. Evelyn and I are having a drink. We're having a nice sandwich together. We're talking of our old times, you know, getting to know each other a little. It's what I'm talking. So you just get going, though, because if you do, you'll be back before morn. You know, get back here before morn. Because when you're here, we're going to have breakfast together. Of course, you're cooking. You have to kill some sort of animal when you go down and get the friggin' firewood. Throw it over your shoulder. Firewood in one arm. You got an animal over the shoulder in the other arm. Somewhere there's some friggin', I don't know, some chickens around here. I'll go get some I'll go get some freaking eggs. I'll find eggs. We're doing ham, egg, and cheese. You got a pig over your shoulder. That was what you killed. I forgot to tell you. Kill the pig. Threw it over your shoulder. Throw a firewood. Back up the hill. Evelyn and I are here. Having a nice conversation. You know? You know, it's a gift and a curse, really, Cliff, when I can, you know, lay out a plan so well, you know. But I think what's important is if you do it now, you'll be back before morn. Like I said, I mean, nothing better than coming back right in the middle of pitch black darkness, you know. You're walking through the woods. You're finding your way. Doing it, you know. I gotta say, seems like the perfect plan. Evelyn? Evelyn's down. Evelyn's down! Another perfect plan. On Three's Company. Oh my goodness, I'm out of my stupid mind. You were great, guys. Cliff, Evelyn, I'm giving you a thumbs up tonight. You guys are awesome. I don't know if we're totally done yet. Oh, I'm such a moron. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Double decker tonight, fam. Double decker. It's a double decker situation. Oops. Baseball scene. There we go. I gotta get myself enough room to be in there. Hold on, no, I'm not. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get. All right. It's about good. I gotta get lower. Ah, guys, what's going on? Oh, man. What a day, you know? I got your text. I saw you guys said you're hanging out. Oh, looking the wrong freaking way. Okay. How am I walking through her? I can't walk through her. All right. Ah, guys, oh my goodness. What a day, right? Unbelievable. Ah, Jimmy, got your message. Hi, Julie. Whatever. Yeah, no, I saw your, Jimmy, I saw you said you guys are going to be hanging out. I just assumed when you sent the message that was like an invitation, you know, so. What are you guys eating on? Did you bring extra for me? Yeah, I come down here beaching it with you guys, and then you don't even have anything for me? Man, you know? Look, I think that it's important you understand that... Hold on a minute. That's better. You know, Julie... You know, Julie, I think it's a little presumptuous of you for, you know, to come out and spend this much time with me and Jimmy, you know? I mean, we have plans We have that big flag football event tomorrow, right? Jimmy, we don't want to miss that one. Last time they got your flag. I'm hoping this time you're running a little faster. But when you get intimate with Julie, I'm just saying, like, it's not good. You wind up showing up, you're not motivated. You're just like, whatever, blah, blibbity, blah, blah. And we're trying to win, you know? No, Julie, look, I know you think you're helping, but you're not helping at all, you know? You should give Jimmy some space, you know, especially when we're here. When you're on the beach, you know, this is a little time for us to talk about the flag football event tomorrow. And, you know, I think you should kind of take a walk. Like, why don't you walk along the seashore, see if you pick up a couple of freaking shells or whatever, and Jimmy and I can chat it out. You know, I think it'd be better, you know, if Jimmy and I could have a little time alone, you know. I'm just thinking. And, you know, are you good with that? No, Jimmy sent me a message. That's why I came down. He said that you guys are hanging out at the beach. What? Hold on. Mark, hanging out at the beach with Julie. That to me is an invitation. I don't know. Like if I read that 10 times out of 10, I'm saying, oh, okay, come on down. You know? Hey, Mark, hanging out at the beach with Julie. Okay. Thanks for telling me where you are. I'll be down there in a few minutes. You could have said, oh, I don't know, I'm just out. I'll call you later. You told me where the frig you were. You told me with Julie, like, come on down and rescue me from Julie. You know? Like, listen, Julie, you have to understand, when you're in the game with a brother, you're there to protect that brother. Okay? And if that brother needs assistance, if that brother needs to be saved from a Julie, then you show up. You go to the beach and you sit there and you have that conversation that needs to be had. Let's talk about it, Jimmy. You gotta express your true feelings. Tell Julie how you really feel. Tell her that flag football is your life. Flag football. You know, it wasn't until we were in the midst of the championship run last year with Wilson Flanders. Good old Wilson. And that was when, you know, Jimmy first found his sea legs out there on that field. Wilson Flanders. Flanders was like, oh, Jimmy, give me your all. We lost Flanders. Civet. Sad. He was 746 pounds, so no one saw it coming. But Flanders was all about Jimmy. And he's saying, Jimmy, you go out there and do a flank pattern, flipperoo, you take a left, zip, zap, zippity zoo, and you're not going to get anybody touching your flag. It almost worked in theory, but then Jimmy decided to do a zag instead of a zig, and they grabbed the flag. And so that was why he just didn't take, you know, Flanders' complete, you know, advice prior to running that play. If he did, we had the win. We had the championship win, holding the trophy over our heads. I'm not talking about, you know, like participation trophy, everybody gets one. This was winner take all, one trophy that the team shares. We cut it into 50, and we all get a small piece of the trophy to leave in our houses. Well, this is my piece of the trophy right here. I did that with your Jimmy, and Jimmy was almost the greatest wide receiver flank, you know, man ever. You know, but then you came along, Julie. You came along, started distracting him. You take that motivation. I see fire in his eyes. Jimmy, I'm sorry. No, I used to see fire in your eyes, and now you show up and you're just like, like I don't get you. You know, you either go there to play and you do it, you know, or you stay home, bud. You know what I mean? Maybe you should just be out doing like the time with Julie, you know. But Julie, when you're not around, what he tells me is that he's got to get rid of you because you're doing nothing but bringing him down. Look, even the way you're looking at him right now, you know, it's just like condescending, you know. Like you look at him and then you give him that like you're not good enough look. It's just not right, you know. It's bad enough you're the third wheel. You know, did you get a call? Did you get a text from Jimmy? Tell him that you're going to be down here with you? No, you didn't. I did. Oh, hi, Jimmy. I'm going to be... Oh, hi, Julie. It's Jimmy. I'm going to be down at the beach with you. No, you don't have one of those. I got one. Hey, Mark. Down at the beach with Julie. Is an 86 Escort. Four speed. I got here. No, Julie, don't whisper. That's rude. You know, like, you don't whisper. I'm here. You're going to try to whisper and tell Jimmy something, little secrets in his ear? You know? I mean, what you say, you could say to everybody. It's like you can't just keep information to yourself like that. This is a group effort. And in fact, we're here to break it off with you right now. I get calls from people. Jimmy's today's call. Yesterday's call, I'm just telling, I forget that guy's name, but Tim called me yesterday. Today I get a call from Jimmy. Who's going to call me tomorrow saying, please help me out of this friggin' relationship? You know, I show up where I'm called. You know, I'm like the Inspector Clouseau of splitting up people who have a bad relationship, you know? Like when I get the call and it's not like hey, I need you to mend my relationship. It's like, I need you to friggin' firebomb this thing. And so that's why I show up. I'm here right now in order to take this sucker down. You're Hindenburging it. We're Hindenburging it. You're going to be like down in Brunswick, New Jersey. 7 minutes flat. And you know what? People are going to talk about that for 100 years. Yeah, remember the time that Jimmy and Julie were at the beach and Julie tried to whisper sweet nothings in Jimmy's ear? I remember that one. Right, Jimmy? Jimmy, why do you pretend like you all of a sudden don't feel the way you say you feel when you're not around Julie? But every time you're not around Julie, you're like, I can't freaking stand Julie. I got to get rid of Julie, you know? But then all of a sudden you get here with Julie and you let her like deceptive ways get you. You know, this is a freaking ruse right here. It's witchcraft is what I see. Witchcraft. Because when I saw you earlier, you're like, please, Mark, need you to show up, beaching it. I'll send you the message to tell you, Mark, I'm at the beach. You show up. You take her down Chinatown. We got to get this cleared. I need to have a clear slate. I'm moving forward. I did what I could. I show up. Then it's on you, you know. It's on you, Jimmy, to step up and be a man. You know, I can only lead you to water. It's up to you whether or not you want to drink that friggin' water. If you go to the water, I bring you the water and you just look at the water like an idiot, that's on you, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, I bring a dog to water, that dog's jumping in the water to drink the friggin' hell out of that water. I bring you to water, you're like, oh, that's good. I'm going to go in that direction. What is wrong with you? I led you there. I gave you the friggin' lead in. Julie, she's right here. She's ready for the kill. Let's hear it, buddy. I want to hear those sweet words that you spoke to me over the phone when you hired me for $1,500 to come here and break up your relationship, which was crap, clearly. By the way, did you bring that check? Because you know your credit card, it didn't work. It came back and said that there wasn't enough balance, and so it just declined. And I was like, I don't want to bother him, you know. I don't want to bother him before the act. I'll go do it, you know, and then after, I'll ask him to pay me. I'm hoping you're going to be a man about it. I mean, right now you're showing me you're not a man because you didn't step up yet in order to tell Julie how you truly feel. You know, what can I expect from you? You're going to pay me now? Decline credit card? I show up, do the gig? Where's my $1,500, right? I mean, when I come out here and I'm expecting a check because there's no credit card payment declination, you got declined. Jimmy, was that like a fake card or something? Are you trying to run me for some sort of fool? Because you know what happens, right? I showed up here, beaching it. You don't want to mess around. with a guy who goes and splits people up. Okay, that's just not something you want to do. So you know that. Oh wait, hold on a second. I got a call coming in, guys. Let me just see. It's another customer. Hold on a second. You guys mind if I take this call? Yeah. Okay. Hello. Yep. Yeah. This is Mark. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll blast the hell out of that freaking thing. Oh yeah, you got one of the. I'm dealing with one right now. Yeah. He's like talking crap about her all the time, but then now when they're together, he's like, maybe I don't feel that way. Yeah. You're not gonna do that, right? You better not freaking do that. I'll tell you what, I will embarrass the hell out of you if you tell me you want me to go and firebomb the hell out of your relationship. I show up, I do the gig, I get the payment. By the way, you better pay me up front this time. I want a PayPal, I want a Cash App, I want a freaking Venmo. You better send it over first, okay, before I do the business, because right now it seems like I'm about to get screwed by Jimmy here. Yeah, no Venmo. You could Venmo me, venmo.com/ I think it's Real Talk Mark. Yeah, no, that one's good. Oh, the Cash App too is for it's still the old Mark Pires Real Talk if you do the Cash App. Yeah, no, that one works too. I don't know, Patreon whatever / Mark Pires. What the frig? Do them all if you want to support. I mean, that's cool. I appreciate that. But look, I want you to understand something, okay? What are we dealing with? Like, honestly, from 1 to 10. Are we dealing with I show up and I start like profanity right out of the gate? Or is it one of those situations? Do I come in there and I smooth it in? Like, you just got to give me the lead. You tell me where I'm going. Am I coming in there and there's an elbow being thrown in the first 30 seconds? I just need to have an idea of what. Jimmy, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, but this is a paying customer here. You? Not really sure yet. Yeah, no, Jimmy's saying that he wants me to keep it down because he's trying to work his, he's trying to figure out if he wants to work his magic or if he wants to break up with Julie. I think he wasted my time. Yeah, his credit card was declined. Yeah, no, run me through the Venmo real quick. I'll keep my eye out for it. If it comes through, I'll show up there. In the seaside? Yeah, no, we're doing a beach thing right now. Can you pick another location? That would be better for me. I don't want to do the same location twice. You know what I mean? Can't we go somewhere else? We're like, all of a sudden, we're like a movie theater. I got it. We're doing a movie theater next. Hold on, let me just write that down. I gotta find one. We're gonna do it. I just thought of it in the moment. No, I know, that's what I do. You gotta understand, like, this show's all in the moment, so when I think of something, if it doesn't get written down, it will never happen. So, movie theater, that's the next one. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, because you were part of it. Like, seriously, if you weren't on the phone call, I never would have thought of movie theater as being the next Three's Company. And you know what? I'm going to be that guy at the movie theater who talks during the movies, and everybody's like, shut up! And I'll be like, you shut the hell up! I'm here doing freaking breakup, at the theater. They're trying to do their thing in the middle of a freaking Alec Baldwin movie. Yeah, Rust is a new one. And they're doing it. And I'm just like back and sitting back, you know what I mean? And I'm just letting it happen, movie theater style. Yeah. No, that's the move, really. I think it just kind of works, Yeah. No, okay, thank you. I appreciate your help on that one. So look, just shoot me that cash, $1,500, and I'll be there. We're gonna take down that chick. Yeah, no, she's not good for you. The way I'm hearing the way you're talking about her, she should never have left you there and told you, okay, find your way home. That's not right. Like, you want to be walking home 32 below zero to get home 17 miles on foot? You forgot your shoes, so you're walking with socks? Took off your socks in the first 30 minutes because they're freaking, like, started to totally freeze. Your feet were gangrene in the first 2.5 hours. And she was like, you get home on your own. I get it, dude. Get rid of her. I'll be there. Shoot me that cash. Yeah. And no, yeah, we're going to do the movie theater. That one's happening for sure. Yeah, you got any, like, where are we looking? Do they even have movies anymore? Like, I'll look it up. I'll find it. Yeah. No, thank you. I appreciate you. What was your name again? Dominic. Okay, cool. Let me write that down. Let me write that down, Dominic, because we got to keep the consistency. You know, when you call back next time, if I call you Cleo or if I call you like Clarence or something like that, that's not good, Dominic. Like if I can't remember your name, what kind of businessman am I if I'm calling you the wrong name when you call next time, right? I know what you mean. Yeah, no, exactly. No, I appreciate you, Dominic. Look, I'm very much looking forward to helping you firebomb that relationship of yours, which has been nothing but toxic. Yeah. Now, Jimmy, this one's toxic too. Yours isn't more toxic. You didn't pay. Yeah. No, very good. Pleasure. Look forward to it. Yeah. Thanks again for the movie theater idea. No, you're rocking. See, I just threw a pick because of that idea. It's a side story. I'll tell you about that later. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Let's, Dominic, good guy. I'll see you soon. All right. Take care. Guys, we're dealing with it, right? I just realized that how often I do the thing that Red Storm said. Jimmy, what are we doing? You know, this one wants to pay. I'm either leaving right now or you get out that friggin' phone, you open up Venmo, and you pay me immediately. Cash App, PayPal, or you could do a Patreon and do it over a year period. I'll let you do that. We could say, oh, it's this much, I'll just do over the next 12 months. I'll allow it, okay? But the idea that I'm here wasting my time, did the work, and now you're not getting your part done, that I really have a problem with, you know? Anyway, guys, look, I don't think I can hang out anymore unless you pay me, so I'm going to leave now, okay? Oh, hold on. Bing. I just got a notification. Venmo, $1,500. Look, I gotta go. Dominic's a paying customer. Look, it's been a pleasure. Almost destroying your relationship. This is a freebie, okay? If you decide to pay me and I get a Venmo, I'll be back to finish the job, okay? But if not, this is the last time I ever want to see Jimmy. And Julie, I've had enough with you. You know, are you serious with that attitude? Like it's my fault that Jimmy called and wants to get rid of you? You got an attitude with me? I'm just the guy doing the job. I'm getting paid. Or what? I thought it was. Freaking Jimmy over here doesn't pay me. I know this was a ruse. He's like, I'm going to get the job for free. I'm going to call my credit card company and say, I'm disputing the charge. You didn't even get that far. You just decided to give me an old credit card or something. And now I'm here. Julie's got the attitude. You know? Whatever. You know, I just think it's interesting, you know, because Jimmy, I've done nothing but loved you. You know, like I did it all. I came out here, guns a-blazing for you, you know. And then you just kind of let it fade, you know. You let that moment fade. All you had to do is grab that friggin' rope and be like, it's over. I'm ripping this thing down. The building is coming to building 7. It's coming down, pulling it. We got to pull it. And they said, we got to pull it. And they pull it down. You didn't want to do a building 7. You were like, it's there. I'll leave it. It's there. It doesn't need to be pulled. You could have been like, we're pulling it. We need to pull. Let's just pull it. That's what you had the option. Anyway, look, guys, I've done all I can do. The rest, it's on you. Oh my goodness. So we had a double-decker tonight, huh? 2 episodes of Three's Company. I think I have to split those up. Double-decker. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you're a moron. A lot of times you're a moron. Fine by me. If it makes you laugh, it's good. It's what I need to continue to do, is just things that remind you that we could do more than they tell us we can do. Is this for tomorrow? stupid. Oh, such an idiot I am. That's just like moronic. Tommy, did you bring those cigars? You didn't bring cigars? We came out here, middle of the wilderness, no cigars. What about you, Willie? Did you bring like the fifth? You know, Kim and I were gonna have a couple of drinks. Did you bring any alcohol? No alcohol. Okay, so no alcohol and no stogies. You guys are a friggin' blast. Right? What are we doing here? I come out with my friends out here middle of the wilderness. We're tenting it, camping it. And you can't bring some liquor? You can't bring... What are we doing? Did you roll something up? Like, what are we doing here? You got nothing? You know, it's times like this that I think I should have said no. And you called and you're like, hey, do you want to go camping? Frig, I want to go camping with you guys. You don't bring any alcohol? You don't bring any friggin' stogies? No, I don't ever want to go camping with you again. I am never doing this. If I did not go in your car, I would freaking be out. I would be jumping in my car right now. I'd be heading home. No interest in sitting here with your goofy smiles. What a freaking bunch of boneheads. You know, I mean, like, Willie, what the frig is that goofy? What are we doing? You wore that hat today? You know, it's like you know you're going out, and then you bring that freaking hat? I don't know. I don't get you, dude. You're like, I'm going to wear the green one. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know. Look, you didn't bring a hat. I don't even want to hear it, but like the idea that you didn't bring the stogies, I'm even more upset right now. That pisses me off. Like, you show up and we're doing it without any stogies. No, I got crack. I brought crack. Like, we're good, you know. But you guys got nothing else, you know. You got no stogies. You got no alcohol. I got crack. So, like, what are we doing, you know? At the end of the day, you don't have a chaser. You know, you got the crack, but you don't have the alcohol and you don't have the stogies to finish it off with. It's a sad day for us here, you know. No, I'm not sharing. It's only my crack. I'm going to keep it all. And you guys could just go and... What did you do? What do you bring, like a tic-tac-toe or something? Or like a... What are we working on? Like a puzzle situation? Oh. This is insanity. I don't understand you guys. We had a plan. I'd bring the crack. You'd bring, you know, some hookers. And then you'd bring the alcohol and stogies. You know? And all of a sudden we're here and none of those things took place. Except I brought the crack. You know? It's just weird when you do the right thing for your friends, but your friends prove that they're not freaking friends. No, I don't want to hear it. You know, enough of it, Willie. When you're like, don't give me the, It's your stupid hat. You wore the dumb hat today, you know. And I gave you a cool hat like this for your birthday last year. You don't wear that? We go out, put your tweeder on. I put a tweed hat. I gave him one. He's wearing a tweed hat with a friggin' rainbow. It had a rainbow ribbon feather in it because he likes to express himself. These two are having a moment. You know, Willie, I thought you were going to wear that one because it was a love connection between the two of you. You know, like I knew together you guys had that bond, you know, and the rainbow being the preferred flag, you know. Like I've always respected your relationship, you know. I've always been the one who's been the glue for you guys. Guys, you should, you know, get together, respect each other, especially, you know, when you didn't bring the cigars, you didn't bring any alcohol. I brought the crack. Hunter Biden's showing up, I think. He wants to come and hang out with you guys. Like he said something about a hotel room. and he had like this pink. He had like a pink scarf he wanted to share and do a scene with. So look, guys, just disappointed, I guess is what I would say. I'm very disappointed in you. You know, I did my part. I showed up. I brought crack. And you guys, just sorry excuses, you know. I did a Canadian sorry there. Sorry excuses. Yeah, sorry. Because we're in Canada. I came up to Canada, all of a sudden I take on the friggin' dialect. We come up to Canada to camp, and all of a sudden I'm Canadian. Sorry. I'm sorry. What the frig are you sorry about? What are you sorry about? Came up to Vancouver, British Columbia, to go bear hunting, you know? And I come over and I see my friends here I haven't seen in a while, who happen to be in a relationship together. And I say to myself, this is a time to bridge a gap, you know what I mean? To express to them that we together can do something special, you know? So we're going to spend the rest of the vacation together. I'm going to be here. I may pop over and just kind of put my tent right next to theirs, you know, open up the windows. We can have like a side-by-side window situation. Right, guys? And we can like share coffee in the morning. That's a good idea. Yeah. What's that? Oh, no, I'm alone. I didn't come with anybody else. No, it'd just be three of us. It'd be so much fun, right? Yeah. No. And look, if you want to take a walk and do a thing where you're just kind of getting out there and checking out the wilderness, just, you know, let me know and I'll join you. All right? We'll have a lot of fun together. This is going to be like the perfect trip. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this. Anyway, so look, I'm just going to go very quickly and hit the, bathroom. And then let's discuss what you want to do. You want to go for a walk? You want to cook something together? You want to play, tic-tac-toe? You could do that. I know that's what you brought. You didn't bring any stogies, no alcohol. I got the crack. I'll bring that back. We'll do our thing, and we'll see. I mean, again, there's nothing besides the crack. What are you going to do after the crack is the question. I mean, Hunter Biden's got plans. So together you guys can do something. The three of you guys, and I'll watch at that point. I'll sit back. And then that will be the Three's Company. I'll be hanging out and watching the Three's Company situation from the sidelines. Anyway, I just want to say that you guys are doing something beautiful together, and I can't wait to be a part of it for the next 62 hours. We've already been here for 12, and we're going to spend the next 62 hours together every second. When you're brushing your teeth, let me know, because I know the fresh water stream. It's better if we all take the same walk together. It's a 3.5 mile walk. We should do it together, double time it, go brush our teeth. We come back here, and then I'll start cooking those eggs. Someone go out and kill the bear, making a bear, egg, and cheese sandwich. Talking about a bear, egg, and cheese sandwich. That's to me that is the perfect breakfast sandwich right there. You throw a little spices on the bear, and you get a little bear, egg, and cheese situation going. You get the yolk to bleed at the end, like the yolk all over the bear meat. I brought some focaccia. We'll throw some focaccia there on the fire, and we got a little event going on. So I'm very much. I gotta say, I'm just thrilled I ran into you guys. It's been a while, but I'm glad the nuptials went well. I'm a little upset you didn't invite me. We had a relationship, and you couldn't even just ask me to come along and be there when you tied the knot. That's a little rude, I'd have to say, but what can I do? That's on you. That is on you. Anyway, look, I will be right back. I'm just gonna go and freshen up, so to speak. All right, and don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. We're supposed to go that way? This way. Yeah, that way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm out of my mind. I love how quick my mind goes and thinks about stupid stuff. Oh. was like, you didn't bring any stogies? You didn't bring any alcohol? I brought the crack. What the freak? Hunter, he's going to come and join us. What a crazy, crazy bit that was. Let's see if we can get that off the screen. There we go. So I guess that was basically an hour of green screen activity. Oof, that's a lot of content right there. That may be a good movie for us to just watch the whole thing together. And then I'll cut it into 3, because that's 3 different bits. We did 3 different green screen. You know what I should do is just cut them all into 3 different, and we'll have 3 different episodes this week. Man, it's crazy. You know what we should do is all of them will be split up this week, and then on Friday we do our Friday night movie night, and it will be the whole hour with everything, and probably with the intro too. That intro was pretty much a great rant. Let's just play this show over as the movie night. Hunter, he's got the pipe. That's right. He sure does. He's going to ignite. Guys, if you haven't yet, Telegram. Click the link. I think I pinned it. And go over and follow. Sub-Zero's on there finally, which is awesome. And anybody else, Rob's on there. Jacqueline, I believe, is on there. And anybody else who hasn't yet, follow on Telegram. I notify every time there's a premiere or when we go live. Actually, I don't know if I did. Maybe Rob, you can, or somebody who's on Telegram can you post the note that we're live? We've been live for 2 hours at this point. Let's see, we'll just leave it. Oh, Rob put it on there. He says it's starting. You freaking rock, Rob. Rob put it on there. We're good. Holy cow. That was a ridiculous bit. 1 hour, 43 minutes in. We are into something new. Is Tim, my brother, here? I have to play something for Tim. My brother Tim needs a little Renaissance family jam. Three's Company 2. There it is. So this is on the last album, guys. I think you should go and get these albums. There's currently 117 songs on iTunes, but in 6 days there will be 13 more. So we'll have 130 songs on iTunes from just 2021 alone. That's a lot of music. I don't know if anybody will ever get through it all.
You booked a cozy Verbo mountain cabin.
Except Trish. Trish bought them all, so she knows she's actually listened to probably all of them by now.
Every Moscot frame is meticulously designed by
I gotta get that hairdo. What are we doing?
Zach here to give it that classic yet iconic.
This shoe will go forever, yes. I don't want to stop, no. I just want to let the record spin. I just want to play all night. I just want to fight the man. I'm sick of sitting by waiting for it to all fall down. Yeah. We need a plan. The Renaissance man, the Renaissance family jam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Renaissance family jam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Saturday night. The Renaissance fame, getting down like we do every night, my friends. We need to lift each other up into the sky. Forget all of the negativity tonight. Oh, this is what we do every day. 992 days in a row. You know that's how the Renaissance man show flows. We're gonna go, we're gonna keep playing until the sun comes up. Renaissance Family Jam. It's the Renaissance Family Jam. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa. Conflicting information, everything is changing. I don't know what, but I'm blazing a path of my own, going to find a new way, going to find a new path, going to blaze a new path into the night. So bright, you can see it for miles, miles, oh, across the lands. From here to the Badlands, oh, can't block out the light. Now, once them see it, they'll be blind. Once we build our light, oh, 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 oh. The Renaissance Family Jam. Renaissance Family Jam. Yeah, yeah.
That's for our brother Tim. And I don't know if Tim was actually on, but still for Tim, because Tim will go by and see it and watch the replay and actually get to the tune. So that's for Tim. Yesterday I meant to play it, but we got caught up in the rant I did at the very end of the show, which was a lot of fun, by the way. Man, we have so many pieces of content here. It's really hard to pick what I want to play when I play things for you. But I do want to play something here. And I don't want it to be too long. All right, let's put this on. This is just a reminder for all of you who are trying to remember what happens tomorrow. Where do we go tomorrow night? Where do we go tomorrow night at 10 o'clock?
Bad interviews happen.
Oh, I hear you calling. I hear you calling now. I hear you screaming. I hear you screaming out. Screaming out. You're looking for someone to save you. Someone to placate you. Tell you what you want to hear. More than, yeah, you're feeding me lies. Yeah, telling me not to live from what's making me feel alive. Oh, there's no telling why, unless you start searching unless you start digging deeper down the rabbit hole. No matter where you go, you deviate off the course, cause you can't get closer to the source. Yeah, they're pushing you down, further down the way. You say, is this real? It can't be, no way. And you start questioning everything you see. I'll be here forever. It's the name of the game these days. Get the to question everything. You see, it's a misinformation game. It's a war, World War III. It's coming for you and me. We can't get away from the negativity. It's part of the disease. Yeah, they call it a virus. The virus is the media. Yeah, and what you're listening to is digging in at you. You think you know nothing, yeah, cause they're holding everything in. Fake on the surface, yeah, I'm woke. Are you? I don't think you misspoke, yeah, you ain't nothing, yeah, you can't figure out a thing. I'll be here forever. Everything they see, question everything they hear. Just build the fear, yeah, mongering all the way. Big tech just suppressing everything they see. You know I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna send another bomb at you, yeah. You can try to keep me down, but the people will let it out. I'll be here forever. You can't stop the Renaissance Man show. No, I'm gonna show. Every night we're gonna blow your negativity out the door, yo. I'll be here forever. They spin it round and round and round, keep us confused and going round, round and round. We can't see a thing, yeah, grabbing every direction, cause we're falling over dizzy from all the spinning they've been giving for our whole lives. We've been stuck in this perpetual course, and there's no stopping, no. But now we can see what's going on for the first time in forever, and they're getting scared. Yeah, they're shutting us down, but guess what? They can't keep us down forever, no. 'cause I'll be here forever. Step the course it's meant to come to fruition. I'll be here, I'll be here, yeah, I'll be here forever. I'll be here forever.
We're going to listen to the loop, my friends.
Music lovers,
Here's the
theater
link
lovers,
to the loop.
and life lovers. David Byrne's
We take our shots in real time. It's a shell game they play for the history of time. Yeah, they've been doing this for the history of time. Over and over again. It's a loop, my friend. Over and over again. It's a loop, my friend. Hey, we got to keep the masses down. Don't let them have a unified voice. We can't handle the sound, and no, we can't handle the resonation. The sound, the frequency, it's going around the earth now. Yeah, it's going around the earth now. Over and over again. It's a loop, my friend. We live over and over again. It's a loop, my friend. It's a cycle, yeah, we're back again. Don't remember last time, yeah, it's just you and me, my friend. Don't you wonder why sometimes you feel like you're an old soul? And don't you wonder when you realize you're an old soul? When you realize everyone's an old soul. Everyone's an old soul. Yeah, we've been here for millions, billions, maybe even trillions of years. Don't remember anything, but we have seen it always, and we live over and over again. Yeah, 'cause it's a loop, my friend. Something higher, something that we can reach, something we can attain, yeah. But maybe we did before, now they've got us here, landlocked under this atmosphere. We're not getting out of here, no. Gotta find their energy sources and take them down. Cause it's a loop, my friend. They're shocking you back down to planet Earth. Yeah, you're not going out. It's a new birth. You're a new kid. You're a new girl. You're a new boy. On here in 2020, and they call you he or she or they or her or thou. You live over and over again. Cause it's a loop, my friend. We keep living over and over again. It's a loop, my friend. And there's no end. No, there's no end. You can never live over and over again. 'Cause it's a loop, my friend. Yeah. Yes, yeah. You see, we keep them in jail. They don't even know they're there. It's the best place we could hope for. Keep the outcasts far, far away from this civilization we built. Yeah, everyone follows the leader. Yeah, they never get in the way. Yeah. Don't need any of that anyway. Energy can't die, doesn't die, doesn't go anywhere. Just gets another try, gets come back and do it again. Tries its best to make some friends and make the world a better place. Hope it never ends. Yeah, keep rolling, keep on spinning around. Yeah, say over and over again. Keep going on. 'Cause it's a loop, my friend. Yes. Over again.
Throw that pick, dude. Woo! I like that song, The Loop. I can always forget what the songs are until we get into them. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. That one. That one. I'm going to play our most recent song as the last song of the evening because we all have to work tomorrow. It's Monday. Hopefully we're going to go kill it, each and every one of us. Man, I just want to share something. Looking at this right now. We got the Ben Affleck, Facce, Weasel Facce. That was the movie we just watched earlier, 34-minute movie. It's awesome. Watch that. Three's Company we watched tonight, and then we did 3 new for Three's Companies, which I'll be editing down and releasing. Dystopia 2021, Part 2. Hilarious. Watch that one. And then probably one of my favorite bits was Friday night we watched Francesco Vigilughi. Don't go hard G on him. He'll get pissed. Francesco Vigilughi. Funny stuff. But on Friday morning, I dropped this. Tomorrow I expect I'll have something for you around 5 or 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock. We'll see. 5 o'clock. Whatever I can get done, I'll get out for you. This right here.
If you wear glasses or contacts, you
let it flow.
Grammarly can't teach you to dance, but it can help you make a great impression for free. As you type
Summer come and gone, 2021. No one remembers anything, 'cause we're on the run. And more the fear than driving home. Everyone can see that they're lying, but we can't stop what's coming through the TV. Rolling in the jungle, go where you gotta rumble in. Yeah, you fumble through life, you try to find what's right, and no one's telling you the secrets as you go. Yeah, you're trying to find the golden nuggets and you roll one to the other. Yeah, there's no way to smother a moment, no. You got to let it flow, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. You got to let it flow out of you, let it go, let it flow, whoa, whoa. You got to let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Summer come and go, now it's fall before you know. But when I turn on the TV, all I see is hate, division, and just hypocrisy. You can't shut it down, yeah. You got to let it flow, 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 let it flow. You got to let it flow, 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 flow. When it all goes down, when you hear the sound, the trumpets, they're ringing out loud through the glass, yeah. You can't shut it down, no, God. You can't shut it down. You gotta let it roll, gotta let it roll, let it roll, yeah, 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 yeah. You got to let it flow, flow, flow. Got to let it flow, 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 flow. You got to let it flow, 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 flow. You got to let it flow, 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 flow. You let it flow. You got to let it flow. You gotta let it flow. Let it flow. It is funny how the pick throw became a thing. I've been throwing the pick basically after every song I write forever.
But it wasn't until Anna realized it, and I guess at one point said, "What's that noise?" At the end of the track I heard. This is after one of the songs, 30 or 40 songs, 50 songs ago. And she goes, what's that noise I hear in the background at the very end of the song? And it's just like a little simple note. Hey, Mark, what's that noise? Love this song. Love the competition. Love this song. What's that noise in the background at the very end? You might want to lose that. It sounds out of place. I don't know what it is, but it sounds out of place. And I'm like, oh, that's my pick throw. And I'm like, no, a pick throw is like necessary at the end of every. And then I started realizing how important my pick throw is. And how not only do I want to not take out that pick throw, but I want to emphasize the importance of a pick throw. On a daily basis, when I write a song, the way I finalize is by throwing the pick. Because that was my final expression of that idea. And I've been doing it since the beginning, I think. And maybe not always do I do it, but I feel like I always want to throw the pick at the end. And I've joked since then. I'll be like, I'll throw that freaking pick against the wall, you know? And I just toss it out now, like every time at the end. Now it's become a funny thing like we talk about. But I laugh about how often we create content based on something like that, you know? Like my camera slows down, we do a Karate Kid thing. Anna says, you know, what's that noise? It sounds like some clicking at the very end of the show. You may want to get rid of that. Oh, you mean my pick throw? That's like the coolest thing. That's like better than the song. That's like a woohoo. Pick throw. The song was great. The pick throw, top 10. We're getting a Grammy for pick throw. Pick throw of the year. You know, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man, didn't win a Grammy for 169 songs released in 2021, but he did get a pick throw Grammy. We didn't hear any of his 169 songs, but we heard the pick throw. That was separated in the top 50 pick throws of the year. And Grammy. Joanne's got it back there. She's polishing it while she's doing the filing of the Zabrowski file. Stop wheezing. That friggin' wheeze, right? Joanne, Wheezy Joanne. Sometimes we call her Wheezy, you know. You know, Joanne, when you're doing a wheezy situation back there, filing away, it's just like, okay, we get it, you know. Anyway, look, you know what we do here, right? We get caribou for that lady. She gets doll hairs. She's got a hydrocarditis situation. That's when the heart is so big it could float in the water. She's got it. She's like a life preserver. You know, when you go out and you get like, you sit there, you grab like it's like an inflatable raft, right? You go out there and you just, inflatable heart situation over there. She's got it. If you go out and you're getting stuck, you know, like whitewater rafting, Joanne, she's your go-to for safety, for saving your life. You could stand on her and do like a surfboard situation. You know, and then you're doing it, you know, and Joanne is taking, you know, the rocks as she goes boom, 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 but she's inflated. She's doing, you know, hydrocarditis. Some people thought there was no benefits to getting hydrocarditis. Joanne has proven them wrong, you know. Raft, safety raft, saving the world, hydrocarditis. You know, it's a little weird when you're out there, though, on the whitewater rafting trip, right? And everybody else is on a raft, and you're on a Joanne, you know. Oh, look at those people. They're catching up to us. Joanne, come on, stop drinking the friggin' water as we go. Close your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, I'll grab an extra oar. I'll do that, but Joanne, can't you do this on the ground? Like do a Flintstone situation and push off the rocks as we go? You know, I'm feeling like you should do more to help rather than just be the inflatable device that we carry our lives on the back of. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look, I'm so grateful I brought that, you know, Weber grill, like full grill, 16 burner grill with us tonight to this, you know, to this camping experience. I just got it here on top of the Joanne. as we go down the rapids. No, Joanne, don't worry about it. We will make sure that we don't light the coal until we get to our destination. We don't want to have a situation where now you're getting, 28th degree burns, while you're trying to do a life, saving situation with your inflatable body heart. When you get an inflatable body heart by Menon, you got to go with it. You got to make the most of it. Some people don't know how to make the most of their by Menon heart, but the way you do it, start living, right? You got to start living, Anyway, what? No, Joanne, this is happening. We've decided it for you. And whitewater rafting, you may be able to make, a couple of bills for that. You want a couple of bills? Can I give you a couple of bills? She wants a couple of bills. Freaking believable. You got it. She's getting 2 caribou, 500 freaking doll hairs, and then she's getting a couple of bills that she'll never be able to pay because she's got no freaking money. I've just been paying her with doll hairs, Oh, no, Joanne, don't worry about it. I'm going to give you 2 bills equaling 500 doll hairs. That's the way the workaround. So then you just pay me back the doll hairs I gave you in the first place. In essence, you're working for free. I don't have to do the work to cut the doll hairs. That is byline number 2, sub-article 3, that if I decide to not get doll hairs at all for you, it shall be considered equal pay situation because we're doing a pay for a payback, and you're doing the payback first with that massive heart. Maybe this is a lesson to you that you don't ever sign a contract unless you have your attorney look at it. You don't agree to 500 doll hairs an episode. You don't agree when I say, would you like a couple of bucks? And say, yeah, I'd like a couple of bucks. I give you a couple of freaking caribou as an upgrade. I'm nice like that, And then we get around to it, and I say, look, I'll give you a couple of bills. If you're good, I'll give you a couple of bills. She said, I'm good. I'll give you a couple of bills. Look, I'm asking for 500 doll hairs then. I want that. Here's my bills. It's 2 of them per week. $250 here and $250 there. When you're crafty like a fox and you create pathways to, passive income like this, you pat yourself on the back. You know what I mean? $500 a month. Joanne. You shouldn't have said yes to bills. You shouldn't have said yes to bucks. And you should not definitely have said yes to 500 doll hairs an episode. That was just stupid on your part. And me for a while going to the friggin' tax sales with Gary V and picking up dolls in order to cut off that friggin' hair and count them out one by one to pay you on a daily. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. I want to call Gary V and tell him, Gary, it's done. He'd be like, dude, you're crushing it. All right, thanks for coming out, Gary. Dude, we're crushing it here at a tax sale. Like, I found a couple of... Okay, dude, we get it. You're crushing it. Duck bills? Yeah, you don't want a couple of buffalo bills because then, you're really losing it. You already have the ridiculously disgusting heart situation going on. And then you get some Buffalo Bills. Was Scott Norwood going to be there? What are we talking about? Are you doing a Scott Norwood situation? Right there? Ready to kick the field goal against the Giants in the freaking final couple seconds of the Super Bowl? Wide right! Yeah. Norwood. You did a Norwood. The world at large is saying, holy frigging guy, how do you kick a 23-yard field goal like that? Like you hit the coach in the friggin' head. I guess you had an issue with the coach that day. Oh, the laces weren't turned. The laces were freaking turned, okay? We watched the playback, okay? Don't do a Dan Marino situation from Ace Ventura. You can't do that here. Oh, the laces weren't turned. Laces out. Yeah, laces were friggin' out, you know? But at the end of the day, you know, we're done it. We're done it. Together as a fam. 2 hours, 20 minutes. On a Sunday. Sunday. Oh my goodness. No, Joanne, I think you're up to 16 caribou tonight. When I dropped them off at 11, you're good now. Like 16, I told you, you could start your Karazoo. When you get your Karazoo going. And when everybody's there and they're like, oh, Tommy, come look at this caribou. And then Jessica's there. Jessica, come here, look at that caribou. Freaking different colored caribou. Like they just had different hairstyles. They were bred to be unique. That's why I gave them to you, Joanne. Why Jared brought them down and delivered them on a daily. 2 a day. When you ask for $2 and I upgrade to caribou, it's a good day for you is all I can say. You know? Joanne, no, I don't want to hear it. I'm here. I'm getting you an upgrade to caribou 16 in a row, 16 days in a row. You got 8 days in a row of this. You got 16 caribou now. You're ready to go freaking graze the fields. Have the caribou go out there and do that thing like they do, you know, reindeering it, you know. Anyway, you know, that's just what happens. You do it and then you don't do it. And then you become Ben Affleck carditis. That's the final straw. Head the size of a friggin' moon, you know? Where the hell did that guy come from? Good question. Some people think he was like, you know, like, phew, oh, beam me up. Yeah, they beamed Affleck up. Holy crap. You know what I mean? When you got an Affleck situation, you got to roll with it. You know what I mean? Oh, fam and friends. We have done it again. 1,028 days in a row of madness. Gonna have to go back and cut a lot of this out. Figure it out. I've got no room left on the friggin' phone. I'll have to erase some things, I suppose. Oh, I got songs to get together. We have an album I have to get out in 6 days, and I still have songs to get finished. I have to count out how many I have and how many... I need 13, so I got about 15 on my phone. We still haven't gotten, maybe 18 at this point. We keep writing, except for tonight. Did we do something tonight? No. I actually, real quick, listen to this. I started something we're going to work on tomorrow. I was just messing around. bass line, I think. But you know what, guys? It's really late. Tomorrow we'll add on to that and we'll finish it. At least we got something to work with for tomorrow, right? Oh, fam and friends. Sid, my brother. Sid 45. Rob, my brother. And let's see, we got Jacqueline Grace in the house, and Juniper Berries, and Kibo, and MJ Mama, and Trish Killian. You guys are awesome. I so appreciate you. Anybody that's out there, say goodnight now or forever hold your peace. We will be back tomorrow when we do it all over again for day 1029 in a row. You guys believe it? We're already at 1029. Before you know, we're going to be at 1,100 days. We're a third of the way there almost. I'll be back. How about you? Until tomorrow, fam, friends, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance, man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. You got to go away.